things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the James Madison Dukes offense will get the first possession of the game. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football. David, this guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB?
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll do it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Marshall quick to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Here's the handoff. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for...
Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
7, Marshall, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Complete to start this drive. Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Makes the grab. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on.
Oh, he's got some space. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Winston. They're working that left side. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the gun, running back gets the give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Dukes in the hurry-up. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Back to pass on second down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Hurd! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be changing the route. Hauls it in, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Winston. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Barrels ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Swings it out to his running back. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. From the gun, give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Dukes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Crosses to 40. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dukes.
And This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Makes the quick grab. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets into the 32-yard line. Marshall quick to the line. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll move the wide receiver. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. On target. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
It's complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Now, a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Shotgun snap on third down. Working the middle. Touchdown, Marshall! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Fighting off the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Dukes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. They're testing the right side here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Try to get it to the edge. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
From the red zone, looking for a man. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Trying to get the edge on the right. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, James Madison. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
And that makes you feel so good as an offense. When you can score late in the first half in a 2-minute type situation, the extra point's going to give you the lead. Makes you feel so much better heading into halftime.
Marshall, 27.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hand off from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And that is exactly what this offense needed to have happen. They had to come up with a big drive, with a big touchdown here at the end of the quarter. That's going to help their confidence. They've now got the lead heading into halftime.
And the Dukes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Marshall quick to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Hurd! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Tight end now in motion. They'll try to run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got it inside the 15. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
James Madison, 35.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering Herd offense coming out. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Hold and fire complete. That's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll try the run. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with pressures. But when you get the sacks and now you get them behind the sticks and put them in more predictable situations, that is exactly what you want from your defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Toss sweep to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Dukes will hustle to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Might be calling a hot route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. Extra point here will give them the lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jesse.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Marshall! They move on top here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
James Madison, 42.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. They'll go right back to him. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Dukes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Might as well stick with him. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll go to the ground.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Leaves it with the back. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
Well, you can't do it better than that, guys. Getting the touchdown with just seconds to go. The extra point will now give them the lead. Maybe time for a kick-up and one more play. They can just hang on for 2 more plays after this extra point. They're going to win this game.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th.
That makes the score. James Madison.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Win, 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 win. It seems the only obstacle in their path could be getting bored or not paying close enough attention as they continue their run toward perfection.
And everything's just lined up beautifully for this team this year. We knew coming into the season they had guys that could go out and make plays and win games. We knew all about the coaching staff, but they've been able to avoid the injuries. The schedule has been difficult at times, but they've been able to overcome those challenges. This team, right now, it's like the unstoppable force, David. Everything that gets put in their way, they're just knocking down.
Just mowing them down, shutting them down, doing everything they need to. And you know what's great about this time of year as a player? Award season. The banquets are around the corner, the Heisman Trophy awards, all those, the top defensive player awards in the country. Those are all coming their way with what they're building right now.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.